Okay, so now this is one typical block diagram which is given to you. Okay, but now this is somewhat a more number of blocks, summing points and all these things. Okay, so you just see here how I am doing this. So this is a block diagram. Now this is one summing point. I just give some notations. Okay, this is 1 and this is 2 and this is some 3 and 4, 5, 6. I just redraw this diagram. Okay, you just see here. Now this is a summing point with a positive and negative symbol, and this is a summing point with both are positive, and this is summing point both are positive. Okay, so I just redraw the circuit like this. I just redraw the circuit. Okay, now I just redraw the circuit like this. See here, this is number 1. Now this summing point, number 1 means this summing point. See, concentrate, number 1 to number 2. Number 2 is this summing point. Now what is there between 1 and 2? 1 and 2 there is one forward path gain. 1 and 2 there is one forward path gain, G3. Okay, next 2 to 3. See here, more number of blocks are here. 2 to 3. Now I write here 2 to 3. Now first I will finish this. 2 to 3. See the forward path also. Okay, see the direction. 2 to 3 there is a path, direct path. 2 to 3 this is the direct path. Next 3 to 2 to 3 there is a path. Next between 2 to 3 there is a, in between there is one more node. Therefore 2 to 3 in between there is 6. 2 to 3 and 3 to 6 also you see. Now what is 3 to 6? 3 to 6 there is a forward path, G7. Next 6 to 2. 6 to 2 there is a path. 6 to 2 there is a path of G6. Okay, so this is the path here. Now remaining same. 3 to 4. Where is 3 to 4? 3 to 4, 2 forward path. Direction is important. 3 to 4. Next 4 to 5. 4 to 5 also forward path, G1. Next 5 to 1. See here, this is important. This is 5. This is 1. 5 to 1 there is a negative feedback. Okay, so now just redraw the circuit, and after redrawing the circuit is like this. Now you just concentrated here. Okay, carefully. Now this is the original circuit and this is the redraw circuit, and he is asking to find the transfer function. He is asking to find the transfer function. Okay, now just concentrated here. Now what I am doing here is, first see, I just shift this branch point to here. I just shift this branch point ahead of the block. See here, concentrate. I just shift this branch point ahead of the block. Okay, I just shift this branch point ahead of the block. Then what are the changes taking place? You just observe. So I just shift this branch point ahead of this block. Then the changes here is, now this is G7 shifted 2 blocks before that, therefore G7 by G5, G2 shifted here. Now this branch point is shifting to this. Now what happened? Now there are 2 forward paths, right? Now there are 2 forward paths. Now if I remove this block, see here, I just first shift this branch point to here, then there is 2 parallel combinations here. This is 2 parallel paths. Therefore, now after removing this, see here, what happens? If these 2 parallel paths, understand or not? If these 2 paths, G4 plus G7 by G5, G2 means, if you see here, Now this block is separated, and this is G4 plus G7 by G5 G2. Now G6 is here. Now see what happened now. This is one forward path and this is a feedback path, right? Yes, this is one forward path and next one is some feedback path. So now you concentrated here. This is the forward path. Now see this one. This is one forward path and this is the feedback path. So this is remove G2 G5. Now it is very easy operation. G2 G5. Now this is also, what is this? G6 into G4, G6 into G4 plus G6 into G4 plus G7 G6 into G4 plus G6 into G7 by G2 G5. Okay, right. This is finally. Now you concentrate here. Now what happened now? This is forward path. This is the feedback path. But this is which feedback? This is the positive feedback. Am I not? This is the positive feedback. So if you remove this one, see here, if you remove this one, this is nothing but I am already explaining to you one shortcut method. G2 G5 divided by 1 minus G6 into G2 G5 G4 plus G7. Okay, after simplification. Okay, now it is very easy for you. Now tell me what happened now. So these are the forward path. So this is G3 here, this is G1 here, and remove this. Easy now. Now your job is very easy. Now there is a negative feedback here. Okay. So now what is the answer now? Finally the transfer function C of S by R of S, which is equal to G3 G2 G5 G1 by 1 minus G6 into G2 G5 G4 plus G7 as it is. Next, now this is the negative feedback, therefore here it is plus numerator G3 G2 G5 G1 into the feedback path gain is how much? 1. Okay, this is the answer. Clear now? You just try to concentrate it here. Now in such a situation, then which rule we have to apply? There is some confusion state, then identify the nodes where there is a common branches, then therefore you identify the numbers, right? 1 2 3 4 like that, and you just redraw the circuit such that you can have some idea of how which rule you have to be applied. Okay, no doubt. Now see here, this is one simple block diagram which is given to you. Now see here, this is one simple block diagram. Now you try to concentrate here, sir, then which rule I have to be applied? Which rule, which block diagram reduction techniques we need to apply in this block diagram? That is one confusion. In the block diagram, what is the problem? You have to remember the rule and at which particular rule we have to apply at which particular point of view. There is a confusion, but in order to avoid that confusion, then I just solve this problem in another manner. You just try to concentrate it. Now this is one summing point. Each summing point is treated as one node. Okay, this is one summing point. This is the second summing point, another node. Branch point, another node. Summing point, another node. Again I will write here. Summing point, branch point, summing point. See here, 1 2 3 4. Okay, now 1 to 2, this is the path, gain G1. 2 to 3, this is the path, gain G2. 3 to 4, this is the path, gain G3. Now see here, 2 to 3, there is a reverse feedback path, H2. Now 1 to 4, there is a feedback path, H1. 1 to 4, there is a forward path, gain G5. Now this input variable treated as one node. Now this is R. Now nothing is given, take pass value as 1. And this output variable is treated as another node, now which is C. And if not, there is not given, treated as 1. Now what happened now? This is block diagram. This is the block diagram, and this is its corresponding, what is that? It is its corresponding signal flow graph. Now you can easily solve the problem or not. Okay. Now there is no need to apply the rules, regulations and all these things. Just forward paths and feedback path you can identify. This is the forward path. This is the forward path. This is the feedback path. This is the loop. This is one loop. Like that you can easily find the transfer function. Okay. So once the signal flow graph is available, then only one unique formula, which is nothing but Marson's gain formula, identify the loops, delta value and find all these things. Okay. Now this is another way to solve the problem. So converted the block diagram into signal flow graph. Okay. But it's not possible to convert every time a big block diagram into a signal flow graph. But sometimes it is easy for you. Now where only one formula is required, then there you can convert a block diagram to signal flow graph and you can easily solve the problem. No doubt.